So first, I'm going to introduce to you a few really, really simple stretches that you can do from your desk or standing up next to it. And that is going to get us prepared for our mini workout. Stretching is really, really important, has a really big impact on your body and has lots of scientific improvements, such as increased blood flow to your muscles and keeping your body nice and supple and ready to move.
I like the word supple, by the way.
Supple. Great word.
Great word.
All right, number one, you're going to start in a standing position. So Nick's going to demo for you. So he's going to lift his arms up and place his hands on top of his shoulders. This is called the twist and breathe. So as he twists his whole upper torso to the left, keeping his arms in place, he's going to inhale. And then as he twists all the way around to the right, he's going to exhale at the same time. So the breath is going to move his body around to the other side. As he rotates back to the left, we're going to inhale. And then we're going to exhale, twisting around, keeping those arms lifted. So you're trying to keep your upper arms parallel to the floor.
How am I doing? All right?
Perfect. It's looking good. Big inhale, big exhale, round to the other side. And if you perform this about 10 times, so 5 twists in each direction, you should start to get your breathing patterns regulated and you start to feel really supple in that upper body. Lovely.
I find as well with stretching, if you slow it down, it really, really helps.
The slower, the better.
You can go.
You don't need to rush the stretching.
Yeah.
Number 2, we're going to go for neck rolls.
Okay.
So standing up nice and straight. All Nick is going to do is tilt his head down to the right-hand side, as if he's trying to get his right ear towards his shoulder. And he's then going to roll his head around, all the way around, until his ear reaches the other shoulder. And then he's going to drop his chin down towards his chest. And when he reaches the center, he's just going to roll back the other way. This is a really, again, slow and controlled movement. You don't want to rush. Now, this is a really great exercise when you've spent a lot of time looking down at your phone or you're down at your desk, you're hunched over, and you can get a really sore neck. All those little muscles in the back of your neck can get super, super tight. So this is a really, really great one. Again, perform this about 10 times. You'll definitely start to feel the blood flow coming back into those muscles, and it's going to feel really, really great. How are you feeling, Nick?
I literally feel so like about to fall asleep.
All right, next one coming up, we're going to hit the triceps. So this is going to be a tricep stretch. So Nick is going to take his arm up over his head. He's going to bend his arm from the elbow and try and tap himself on the back. From there, he's going to keep his chin nice and lifted, and he's going to place the other hand onto that elbow just to give it a really gentle push so you really feel that stretch down this tricep here. He's going to focus on controlling his breathing firstly. So again, regulating that breathing, big inhale, big exhales, and you're keeping your chest lifted. You're keeping your torso nice and straight. And this is really, really great for stretching out the arms. If you've got any tight muscles or if you're feeling a little bit sore, this is a really great one to do. Holding for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then you can release, shake it off, and switch it over to the other side. Great. So next one, we're going to go into a torso stretch. This is a really easy one to do from a seated position at your desk. So if you want to take a seat for me, Nick is going to place his left hand on his bench behind him. So for the purpose of this, we're just going to use a bench. You can place your hand on the back of your chair or down by the seat if that feels more comfortable for you. And then using that hand as an anchor, Nick is going to exhale with his breathing, and he's going to twist his body towards that arm. So that hand is technically helping him pull his body round. And he's going to hold that for about 30 seconds or so, just breathing deeply. Every time he exhales, he's going to try and twist the torso round. This is a really great stretch through the torso, down into the lower back as well. Again, if you've been sitting at that desk all day, it's going to really open up your torso and open up your back. Nice deep breaths, and then coming back to center. And then all you've got to do is repeat that on the other side. The right hand comes behind, and then you can see he's got that lovely twist in the spine. Big breaths, really focus on regulating that breathing. Again, about 30-second hold. Really nice, getting that blood flow into the muscles, focusing the mind, stretching out the back from all that time seated in the desk, and then exhale and coming back to center. Stretching can really, really help with our mobility. So now I'm going to show you a stretch that's going to really help with the legs. You can stay seated for this one. All Nick is going to do is sit up really, really tall out of his seat. So really lift up the chest, straighten up the spine. And he's then going to extend his right leg out in front of him, keeping the left foot planted on the floor. The right heel is going to be balanced with the toes pointing up towards the ceiling. So you're flexing that foot. You should feel a really nice stretch up the back of the leg. And then all he's going to do is sit up really tall, and it's going to increase that stretch down the back of the leg through the hamstring, opening up the quads. And again, just going to hold this for about 30 seconds or so, really focusing on that deep breath. So you're really getting that blood to the muscles, really opening up the legs that may have been in a different position for a few hours now. Really nice to get them mobile. And then all he's going to do is switch sides, bringing that foot in, planting the foot to the floor, extending that foot out, toes up to the ceiling, lifting that chest, and again, just focusing on that breathing. How are your legs feeling, Nick?
I feel like they're ready to get into a workout.
Ready to go?
Yeah.